Fantastic. All right. Sorry for the beginning noise. I don't know what happens there. Hello, everybody. Second time trying to record this. Let's see how we go. Um, Today, we are working off the inventor modeling exercise document on SharePoint. We're doing 4.1 here, the carriage stop. As you can see, I've already built it, so you know which one we are going to build. This is going to be a very bare basic, so it may go for a little bit longer than some of the other videos. Just as a note, for all of the parts on the inventor modeling exercise document, there are multiple ways that you can build these parts. Mr. Nelson does it a different way than what I do. Personally, I prefer Mr. Nelson's way, but this is the way that I know how to do it and I'm comfortable doing it, which is why I do it. If you find that there's a more comfortable way or a quicker way that you like to do it that gets you the same result, that's fine. We will be starting off up here in the top left corner, going to File and going to New. Now I know you won't be able to see any of these menus, so I'm going to describe it for you. When you go into the menus panel, there will be you will be in the folder that says NUS, EN-US. And a mistake that a lot of people make is clicking on the standard.ipt file. If you're following along with me, you know what I'm talking about. If you open that file, it will open you up in inches. We do not want that. So you need to click the down arrow on the EN-US file or folder, and click on the metric folder, and then click on standard millimeters.ipt. Now again, I know you didn't see any of that, so in class I'll be showing you how to do this. So we are now on the blank drawing interface, or the blank part interface. We're going to go back up to the top left corner and click Start 2D Sketch, and it will show up our Cartesian planes. These are our Cartesian planes: the XY plane, the YZ plane, and the XZ plane. Most of our drawings are going to be done in our XY plane, so hover over it and just left click, and it will bring us to our 2D drawing place here, where we can use all of our tools up here. Mostly just for this tutorial, I'm only going to be using the line tool. I know Mr. Nelson uses the rectangle tool and then takes out the parts that he doesn't need. For now, we're just going to use the line tool. One thing that we need to decide, because we're drawing a 2D drawing and not the whole 3D object, we need to decide what the most complex part is that we're going to draw. At least that's the way that I like to do it. Pick the most complex face that has the most things that we can draw, and then just extrude that. And if we do that for this shape, we can do it all in one, which means we don't have to do anything else. So if I go back to the part, here it is. The most complex face out of all of these faces is this one here. I know it's the most complex because it has the most lines, the most extrusions, little nooks, things out of it, whereas a face like the back is not complex. It's very basic because it is just a square, which means I have a lot more to do to then make it the shape that I need it to be. So I'm going to pick this face and we're going to draw that in my 2D plane here. So I'm going to grab my line tool starting in the middle. It's up to you where you go. I'm going to be starting in the top right corner. So that's where the dimensions 25 and 60 meet. And I'm going to be going this way to the right. So this first measurement, super easy, is 60. So I'm just going to type in 60, making sure that my mouse is on the X Cartesian plane, right on 0 degrees, so it hasn't moved at all. I just type in 60, which is for 60 millimeters, and hit enter. Something that I described in the last time that I recorded this. If you see me moving around like this, that is me holding the middle mouse button and moving my mouse to move the whole drawing plane around. Another one is to zoom in or out, is just with the scroll wheel. Zoom, and you can figure that out yourselves. It's pretty self-explanatory. And the last one is if I right click when I'm using a tool, I can hit cancel here, which will stop drawing that line. Obviously don't want to do that, I'm going to keep going. Alright, now we're going to do the height. The height of this object is the 36 plus 14 on the right hand side, which I know in my head is 50 millimeters. So I type in 50, hit enter again, making sure that it is at 90 degrees. It should snap to 90 degrees. Alright, this measurement down here, running into some maths. Tell you what, I think I'm going to cancel this line here, and I'm going to see if I can figure it out coming from the other way. Alright, coming down from 60, so I'm up here now in this corner, coming down from 60, I can see that measurement's 25, just right off the document, super easy. Next one, coming across is 20, so again, going in the direction I need to go, typing in 20, hitting enter. Now this last one here, I can work out if I need to using maths, or I can bring it down until it snaps, and it should snap with that length or that height limit that I set on the other side at 50, and we can see on my screen that the measurement of that line is 25, half of 50. Who would have guessed? So I hit enter. Oh, and it didn't work. Love it. And go try it again. It's because I hit enter and not click. If it snaps and I haven't typed in anything, then I have to click. Alright, now it's all smooth sailing from here. I've avoided some hardcore maths. I know that this measurement is 50. Going up, now we're at the little nook down the bottom. I know that it is 14 millimeters tall, so I'm going to type in 14. I know it is 20 millimeters across. Again, I can bring it down. It should snap to 14 millimeters at 90 degrees. I just click and finish off my shape. If you've got it right, that last little measurement there should be 10 millimeters. Easy done. That is the whole complex drawing 2D part of it done. I'm now going to hit finish sketch in this top right hand corner. Again, panning with the middle mouse button and zooming out with scroll. Now back to the top left. We're almost done. Last step is to extrude it. You can either hit this button up here, or as you can see, the little how-to box says that you can also hit E. Now most of the time you have to click the drawing. Once you go into extrude, you have to click the drawing or the face that you want to extrude or do something to. Thankfully, we only have the one drawing that we've done, which is this one, so it knows that we want to extrude this. Now this over here is our properties for our extrusion. We don't need to worry about anything except for the distance. And we can see from our drawing that the thickness or the width, I'll have to double check. Let's go. Width for this one is 50 millimeters, so I just type in 50, hit enter, and that is our shape done. I'm going to use this cube up here. I can, there we go. I can drag this cube around to change how I am looking at it, or I can just click these corners to snap me to the face that I want to look at, and that should be the exact shape that is in your inventor modeling exercise for the 4.1 carriage stop. Next up, we have the lock plate.